Thirsty Thursday! My Move the Chains audience, we are back. New edition against the spread, blazing 3 picks. We are back. I went 13-3 last week on my picks. I don't just like that. I love it. Fucking decent, Ricky. Woo! Let's go. Hopefully we continue that momentum into this week. 13-3. Let's go again. And I'm 79% on the year. I think that's a decent, Ricky. Woo! All right. So, as I'm recording this, I got the Bronco-Charger game on. My brother, he's going nuts. Denver's up 21-10 right now. I had the Chargers. I'm going to get my picks in a second. I thought I'll give you guys my reaction to that tomorrow. Chargers got some troubling signs, man. They got to get some more speed on the outside. I feel like I'm watching the longest yard right now. That's one brother. It's a lonely people out here. You got to have some more speed. So I'll give you guys my reaction to that tomorrow. Recording this while that game's going on. So to start off my picks, I'm going to go that game. Broncos-Chargers. I'm going to go Chargers in this spot. Listen, I know that Bo Nix's been playing really well, and he's got 20 touchdowns, 11 picks on the year, 64% complete percentage. He's playing good football. This Jesse Minter defense is eating quarterbacks up alive, minus Baker Mayfield last week. Give me the Chargers in that spot. Saturday game, getting close to that Christmas time. It's a beautiful time of year. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Okay, Texans-Chiefs, one of the better games of the weekend. Two young quarterbacks going at it. Stroud, Mahomes, even though C.J. Stroud's offensive line has hurt him this year. He's only won 17 touchdowns to 9 picks this year. Give me the Chiefs in a very, very close game in Arrowhead at home in a game. I got to go 27-20. Kansas City wins. It pains me saying that as a Raider fan. So Steelers-Ravens, one of the most intense physical rivalries in football. Ravens are favored. I believe 6.5. It's not my blazing 3, but I did do some spread stuff and research beforehand. But I'm going to go with the Ravens in this spot. They're at home. I think proximity to both places matters. Steelers at home. Ravens win this one at home at M&T Bank Stadium. Max Lawson, shout out to you. Your Ravens are balling right now. Kind of struggling, but they've had a good year, and they're going to make the playoffs, obviously. Browns-Bengals, the battle of Ohio, Ohio. Give me the Bengals in that spot. Browns make it interesting for a while. I still like Stefanski. I still like the roster, but they call me when the draft comes. But Bengals try and salvage something that was a disappointing season, get hot near the end, and carry it into next year. Giants-Falcons. Oof, man. The spread on this is 8.5, Atlanta. Give me the farm. I know Atlanta was awful last weekend on Monday Night Football against the Raiders. But I just have a feeling with Penix in there, he's going to spin that damn thing like I saw him down at the Combine. Give me Falcons at home. One of the against the spread picks this weekend, I'm sorry, Bear fans. Bear with me. I know your season's been shitty. But Detroit is only favored by 6.5. That's bullshit. I know they've got 22 guys on IR. I talked to one of my buddies tonight at the gym. Tyler, he's a huge Lions friend from Detroit. Derek Solomon, you know this as well as anybody. I know they're ravaged right now. But they should get the number 1 seed. Got to get things wrapped up. But I have some momentum feeling that they're going to carry into this. The Lions beat Chicago in the Bears in Chicago. Titans-Colts. Colts, to me, this is a weird, wacky game for me to predict. Will Levis against Anthony Richardson, 2 young quarterbacks from that draft a couple years ago. They're both kind of in the same direction. There's not a lot of going on. Coaches kind of, they got handed them. But we shall see. I'm going to go Colts in this spot, beating the Titans. Titans kind of feel like they're calling Mel Kiper for draft advice going to that draft. Rams-Jets. If you would have told me this before the year started, I would have said a great match on paper. Unfortunately, the Rams are heading to the playoffs. The Jets, they're a circus show and a half. Now, Garrett Wilson wants out of New York, I heard. So just a shit show and a half. Aaron Rodgers is what you get, bro. You asked for this, you got it. Give me the Rams in that spot as they clinch an inch towards that playoff berth, whether they get in or not. Eagles-Commanders. Rivalry week, as always. Eagles-Commanders. Give me the Eagles in this spot. Listen, I don't love Sirianni. I don't love all the infighting bullshit going on, but they're one of the most talented teams in football. Give me the the Philadelphia Eagles. I almost caught myself. Give me the Philadelphia Eagles in that spot to beat the Commanders. Commanders are a really good story this year. They're a year away, kind of like Houston last year. Cardinals-Panthers. Carolina's been playing really good football, hard-nosed near the end of the season to carry that momentum into the offseason with Bryce Young as your quarterback. But give me the Arizona Cardinals in this spot. Going to be an interesting matchup. Two number 1 overall picks going at it. 2 Heisman Trophy winners going at it. Kyler Murray Bryce Young in Carolina, but give me the Cardinals in that spot. This was a hard game for me to predict. Vikings, Seattle. This feels like a playoff game to me, playoff atmosphere. But the way that I'm just not seeing Seattle's crowd just intimidate people anymore. And, Geno's out. I don't know the severity of that injury. I'll hear more tomorrow. But I'm going to go with the Vikings this spot. Very underrated, 12-2. I said a couple days ago. They're sneaky good playoff team. A lot of good components I like. Give me the Vikings in that spot. And let's go Sammy Darnold. Woo! Patriots, Bills. One of my favorite against the spread blazing 3 picks this week. Buffalo Bay by 14. Bet you're holding the house on it. Put all their money down. New England, listen, they've been playing a lot better. Drake May looks like a young, promising quarterback. I can't wait to watch Drake May and Josh Allen for years to come. I think it could be really good. New England's got to get some more skill players, but I do trust the Bills in this spot. They're trying to clinch that home playoff spot in favor of Kansas City right now. Jaguars, Raiders. Listen, Raiders, you got to give me something near the end of the year. Play with some heart. Play with some pride. Play with that commitment to excellence. Come on. I need a win. I know I want to get Shador or Cam, and I don't want to fall out that number 2 pick, but I need a win to salvage this damn season. It's been a joke. It's been a season from hell. Do something. I got Raiders winning. Jaguars are in a shit show of a situation. Niners, Dolphins. Kind of hard for me to predict this one. Not my blazing 3, but I did think Mike McDaniel going up against Kyle, those 2 guys, best friends, they're probably gonna find a lot of ways to get them the ball. I just placed Miami in this spot. I know they're not making the playoffs. They still got an outside chance. 58% horse shit. I don't know. Maybe they get in by the hair of their balls. I don't know. But give me a Miami in this spot. 25-20-ish kind of game. Niners have had too much distractions, too many issues, too much pandering to wide receivers. Stop doing that. Give me the Dolphins in that spot. The Sunday night game. Buccaneers, Cowboys. Tampa Bay, Dallas. Before the year started, Baker against Dak, I would have loved that matchup. But the way the Cowboys season's been going, and the Cooper Rush played well, but again, Carolina, got to put it in context. Give me Buccaneers in this spot. They are close to getting that NFC South title, which I did predict before the year started that they would get. So give me the Buccaneers in that spot. In a very kind of close game, but eventually 40-17 kind of game like they did last week against the Chargers, which blew my mind. Last game of the weekend. Last game, Monday Night Football from Lambeau Field. Give me the Packers. Green Bay's favored by 14. Give me the whole spread on that. Put it by 100. You got Desmond Ridder playing backup in Green Bay. It's a hard spot for any young quarterback. And listen, New Orleans has played hard lately. They've been playing good football, but they run into a buzzsaw with the Packers, who are on their way to the playoffs again. And everybody that thought Aaron Rodgers, he's leaving. Nope. Green Bay is just fine. Green Bay wins that game by, I think, a score of 34-17. I will make that final. So, stay tuned tomorrow. I got a bunch of content coming up. Great weekend of college football. We got college football playoff. We got NFL before Christmas. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. I am excited. Stay tuned throughout the weekend. I got more content coming out. A lot of thoughts going through my head of what I want to talk about. So stay tuned throughout the weekend. Stay tuned throughout the week. Hit the like, subscribe, share button. And wish you guys a Thursday. Have a great night.